thing that I do is I search Google for whatever it is that I'm trying to post. For example, if I'm trying to select a cast so that I can create a picture of our dream cast or whatever you want to call it, I search the person. Of course, we want to go to images, and I find an image that I like for the picture that I'm trying to create. So once I do that, I hover over the picture, and if it's a website that I don't trust, I just take it directly from Google. So if you right click on the picture, it gives you a menu. You click save, and then you save it wherever it is that you have your pictures. Once you do that, since I haven't a lot, I'm not going to save this one, you want to open PowerPoint. Once you open PowerPoint, you want to start with a blank presentation, and you want to insert pictures such as of Ian or whoever it is that you want to cast as your cast. So I have my pictures saved on an external drive so that it doesn't take space up on my computer. And let's see, I like this picture. So let's take this picture and put it in there. And then I like, of course, you know my favorite for Anastasia is Alexandra Daddario. I absolutely love her, so we're going to include her. And then we're going to add a couple more pictures. Just a couple more pictures just to fill up the screen a little bit. One more. So then once you have the picture that you want, what I like to do is edit the background because no one likes a white background. So I'll select just either a simple color, or I will fill it with a picture such as one of the book covers or something. So once you are in PowerPoint, you'll right click the background, format background, and then choose what you're going to fill it with. If you want a picture, you choose the third option. You click file, and then you find the picture that you want to fill it with. In this case, I'm just going to use a black background, so I'm not going to fill it with a picture. So let's go to solid fill, and then I'm going to change it to black, and it makes the background black. Okay, and then I want all of my pictures to be in black and white. So when you click on any picture in PowerPoint, you right click it and it gives you the option to format the picture. Once you're there, you can recolor it to any variation of color, such as, the green or, the blue, and my favorite, black and white. So once you do that, you can adjust the brightness and the contrast depending on what the effect you're trying to give. And right now I just want the natural picture with black and white. So whatever the colors or the saturations are, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to close that, and then I'm going to make N a little bigger and N a little smaller to kind of match her size. And that's about right. So then I'm going to go through and make all of my pictures black and white. And you actually don't have to click on each picture and do that. You can just click on the next one that's color, and it'll automatically switch to that picture. See how it changes to black and white? And the rest are already in black and white. So once I do that, now I want to get rid of all this extra text stuff. I'm going to keep this one because in here I'm going to put 50 Shades of Grey. So now I'm going to change the font, and to preview what you're going to change it to see what you like, it's better to do it from the top, this area here, instead of going here and doing it from here, because this doesn't let you preview the text as it's going to appear on the slide. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go down to my favorite, which is this one. And if you notice, the text is actually behind the picture. So I'm going to right click on the picture and bring it to the back so that the font, the writing is above the picture. So we're going to send the picture to the back. And then so that this is spaced out evenly, what I like to do is I like to bring it all the way to the edge here, and that way it's perfectly centered for the slide. And then once I do that, if you want to add, for example, shading to the picture, so it's not so sharp around the edges like here, see? You click on the picture, you go to format, and there's this one that casts a shadow beneath the picture, which for this is not convenient because there's pictures underneath it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as a normal picture, and then I'm gonna do soft edges. What I did was I went to format, and you click the picture, you go to format, and then you go to picture effects. You click on that, and there's an option to soften the edges. So for Anna and Christian, I'm gonna go ahead and use a 5-point soften. So when you click on them, you click on soft edges and then 5 points, and it softens the edges so it's not just a sharp point. For everyone else, I'm going to go ahead and use a 2.5. That's how much it's going to take from the picture to soften the edge. And I'm going to do it for all of them so that it looks consistent. Okay, now what I'm going to go ahead and do is try to make the bottom pictures about the same height. Okay, and try to get them all not necessarily centered, but with about an equal amount of space in between them. This picture is kind of bright compared to all the other ones, so I'm going to see if I can maybe take away from some of the brightness. And this one as well, we're going to go format, and then we're going to take away some of the brightness. Not a lot, just a little bit. Okay, once that's done, as you can see, we have here our cast. Now, everyone wants to know, well, who's who? So what I do is I'll go through and insert just a text box for each one, and you can position the name any way you want. For example, I would put Alina Lincoln up here. I would put Anastasia Steele on top of her picture, the same with Christian, and then for the ones in the bottom, I would just put it right above, like Elena Lincoln. So that's how you edit it in here. So now what are you going to do to make it a picture? Because right now it's a PowerPoint presentation. What you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to click the start button up here. You're going to click Save As. Once you click Save As, you're going to go to the Save As type and change it to JPEG File Interchange Format. So once you do that, it is now a JPEG file. And then you're going to go to wherever it is that you save all of your 50 Shades of Grey pictures, because I'm sure you have somewhere. Once you do that, you're going to name it, for example, Dreamcast. And then click Save. And once this pops up, I like to keep a file that I already have specifically to make the pictures. So you're going to click Current Slide Only, because this is the one you want to save as your picture. Once you do that, you verify that you were actually able to save it. Here it is. Okay, so here is the Dreamcast. So when you open it, it's now a picture. It's not a PowerPoint presentation, and that's how I do all of my edits. Of course, you can go through and do multiple different things. There's word art for the titles, for the memes. You can use these and edit them as you please. There's also preset backgrounds that you can use as your backgrounds, and they work just as good.